What's the password? Nah, that ain't it.
Hey groovy guys and gals, welcome back to a toy card case event. And this is one of my favorite subjects. Look at this. ROCO Minitanks. And not do I have only one, I've got 2 cases, 3 cases, 4 cases, look at that, and 3-part cases. Oh, this was a total blessing to me. So, you ready to take a look? I don't know if it's going to be one really long video or 600 billion small ones, but let's check these out. Love these things. Hey cats and kittens, it's a toy car case event at Johnny Roman's Supper Club. It is 3:16 on Old Johnny Clock. Let's see what pulled into our parking lot. The military's taking over today. Special edition. So Adam, I might need your help with this one. Now Adam is a long time friend, and he helps me out with so many things on what they are, what they were, titles, proper names, and all that stuff. So anyways, this is the first case that I'm opening up, and this was a total blessing because it was a guy I was talking to and I was really enjoying the conversations, and then all of a sudden he goes, "Oh, I've got ROCO Minitanks at home," and I'm like, and he's like, "Yeah, I was gonna bring him, but I thought I was gonna have to share a table with a friend, and he never showed." So he never brought them, and that's where I got to buy them. Otherwise, someone else would have bought these and flipped them. I bought them for my collection. And again, these might have names on the bottom, but these are made in Austria. They do have wheels, and he took the wheels off of most of them. And some of the guns, the machine guns, are missing pieces and parts. But let me tell you, he's got his entire initial collection, and I haven't gone through these at all, except what I'm showing you right now. So, as you can see, some of these are in need of repair, but he's got parts, so that's the cool thing. And these are super fragile. I had them as a kid, and those have been with me for a while know that my mother, who I love dearly, gave them to my nephew or my cousin, when I was away at college, and he was younger, and he destroyed my original set. I only have a few tanks of the original, but this will fill in many of the missing tanks that I had destroyed. And I don't even know where the parts went, because trust me, at that point I would have collected the parts and saved them. Look at that. So cool. And he's got a fleet of tanks like no tomorrow. So you could set up dioramas, and the barrels go up and down and rotate. Look at this. Now he's just got the turret on this one, which is cool. And again, pieces and parts is A-okay with me. And I remember having one of these as a kid. And I know, Adam, you're going, "That's a Ozzy Frozzy Frizzy Froo." And I'm going, "It's a cool tank that I had as a kid." This one's a Panzer. This one's a German. That one I know. Hast du deine Hose voll gemacht? Yes. Nein. Ich not. Nix. So, some of these hatches actually opened. Look at that. But again, so fragile. And the guns on them, so cool. Slightly different tanks on all these. Right? Just amazing. Now, some of them are molded in a slightly different plastic, and these were the newer ones. Little shinier plastic. Can you see the difference? Yeah, totally. These are the originals. That's what I remember as a kid. And then these started coming out with a slightly different, and I'm like, they're not the same. But still, amazing, amazing detail. They're still all fragile as all get out. And like I said, this is just crazy fun for me. Now, off video, I will take a much closer look at these. But in the meantime, this is very cool. And like I said, there are parts bins that can fill in any missing parts. There's bases, treads, all sorts of things. So I'll build out my favorite tanks. But like I said, these I know it's sacrilegious, but I like these more than Hot Wheels. Well, maybe as equal to Red Lines, but any other Hot Wheels? Yeah. I remember this one too. Look at that. Just so amazing. And then this would actually rotate in that space. Now mine was the shiny plastic, and all these up and down. Oh, look at the little detail on there. Those look like round dots. But I've seen these on train sets, HO train sets. I've showed them to you before from the model train model group in town here. Oh, and I had one of these too. German, I know that. Oh, that one's glued down. Nope, that one's open. It's moving. Oh, it rotates, I think, opposed to... Anyways, little glue overlap on here. Look at this, all the details on it. So, you fine painters can go to town on these. They're always had the where they were attached to the molding sprues and stuff. This was a radar truck, and the radar is in the parts bin. Had a big dish radar on the top of this. Big half track, so cool. And this is why I started buying some of the larger model kits, is to try and replace these, because I couldn't find these. I mean, yeah, you go to a toy store or a toy show and you can find these, and each one of these is like $15, $15, and old Johnny is not that rich. So, or I should say more frugal. Then look at this one. This one was cool, and I do have my original of this. These flip out and create floats. This one is pretty trashed, but heavy duty. And I picked these up for about $1.40 a piece, which I think is pretty stinking good for me. Look at all those. So cool. So in the parts bin, these were the parts. And again, I don't have time to go through all these right now, but you can get an idea here of, like, there's a hook for a tank remover. I don't know what those are. Oh, those look like tank barriers. You've got some missiles. Yep, those things. Wheels, tires, some trucks for the trailers. Here's some front end snow plows. More plows. There's the radar. Oh, it looks like one thing is broken. And then it's a base for either 88 millimeter or something German done. Here's the tops for the trucks. Very cool. Well, I think I'm going to split this into 4 sections. So, here's the 3 more and 2 more parts cases that we got to go through. So, if you're not into this, take 2 weeks off. Come on back. And we'll see you on the flip-flop on the orange blacktop. Thanks for coming in to a ROCO Minitank special. Rock on, my babies. Rock on. I know you're a toy car case guy out there. It is 3:16 on Old Johnny Clark. Let's see what pulled into our parking lot. Hit that subscribe button and you won't miss out. Don't you wish you had that? This is the place to be.